I got sent one by a friend, and it was like, mate, and it was he'd taken a picture. He was getting some cash out, and obviously the screen's there, and it says that Cash is, the best because it's a football team. Cash is the best because our Cash is quarantined for 72 hours. So the cash goes back to the bank, and they go and they put it in a safe, and they quarantine it for 72 hours. So the Rona's dead.
Well, how do they get it out of there and into the machine?
I don't know.
Kind of breaks the quarantine of it.
But what happens if a £5 note escapes, floats out? Does that get fined?
Yeah, well, you thought so. It shouldn't have been out. It's on lockdown.
Exactly. Yeah. So they quarantine the money for 72 hours, and you're just like, oh mate.
It's everywhere, isn't it? But that's like, so what is that really saying? So underneath that's saying still be scared of money, other money.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. But take our money. But it's a waste of time because right. So I've got a cash point outside my local shop, so I'll go and get 20 quid out. Right, has that been quarantined? Yes, been extra quarantined. Whew, amazing. Right, I'm not going to die. So then I go in. I go, all right, mate, 20 Bennetts and edges, please. And he goes, it's not 1988. And
you don't smoke. Yeah.
No, there's always that.
Yeah.
But I'm buying it for one of the kids outside who asked me to buy it for him. So I hand over 20 quid, and I get, say, I don't know what cigarettes cost now, but I say I get a £5 change or something ridiculous. Has that been quarantined? Well, it hasn't, because you've just handed it to me.
Yeah.
It's been in your till. It's been handed to you by someone else who might not have got it from that same brilliantly safe and wonderful and effective cash point. So what's the point?
Because that cashier should have took a PCR test during the transaction.
Exactly. Well, how much viral load is there on a £5 note?
16.
Which is just a made-up number, but it's just as believable as any other made-up number. Were you into Bill Hicks?
Not physically, but I like the guy.
Right, so there's a sketch in Bill Hicks where he's talking about when you become president. I think he's talking about Bill Clinton, because that was the era. When you become president, it doesn't matter what you said on the campaign trail. It doesn't matter whether you're a decent person or not. Anyway, it's irrelevant. Because when you come in, they basically take you to a dark room, and there's like the smoking guy from the X-Files is there and says, roll the film. And so they roll the film, and it's Kennedy getting shot, but from a totally different angle,
right,
to show you who did it.
Yeah. And
then the film ends, and the guy goes, any questions? And the president goes, just what my agenda is.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like, has that happened with Abel Holmes? Because he was really outspoken.
He was, yeah.
He spoke about the 5G stuff, and then when people said, well, you can't talk about that, he's like, yeah, but they would say that. And he was kind of a little bit on. And then all of a sudden now, no, and I've got the Rona, and I'm double jabbed, and I'm this, and I'm that. And it's almost like, has he had that phone call? Hey, man, look out your window. You see that? Yeah.
See that red dot on your head?
Yeah. You know.
Yep.
I got Rona!
But waiting on the shelves of a bookshop near you to replace them is a whole raft of suitably woke literature for children, ranging from feminist fairy tales to tombs teaching young people about white privilege and subverting gender roles. This is the kids. Waterstones, for instance, is currently displaying books such as How to Be a Better White Person.
Oh, off.
Gender-swapped fairy tales.
Could you imagine a book called How to Be a Better Black Person? What are we fucking doing?
Little Red Riding Knob. I mean, what do you mean gender swaps? Phallus in Wonderland.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? I think I've seen it. Yeah.
Brilliant. That's probably a film.
I have possibly seen that one.
Top shelf blockbuster video. Yeah, with natural born voyeurs and shaving Ryan's private.